Здравствуйте, меня зовут Илья Келси. Я окончил университет Penn State осенью 2020 года со специальностями русский язык и общественное развитие. Сейчас я учусь на магистратуре в университете Индианы. Это мой второй год здесь на программе восточноевропейских изучений, и я сосредотачиваюсь на теме общественного развития и гуманитарной помощи для Украины. So my name is Elijah Kelsey. I graduated from Penn State in the fall of 2020 with majors in Russian and community development. Currently, I'm studying in grad school at Indiana University in the East European Studies program. It's my second year here, and I focus mostly on community development and humanitarian aid for Ukraine. So what did the Russian program mean for me during my time at Penn State? I was a Russian major from my very first semester, so I had courses almost every semester in language, literature. Overall, I think it gave me a fascinating look at an unfamiliar part of the world. It taught me more about Eastern Europe and Central Asia, not just the languages, but literature, culture, history. I found it especially useful in community development work because I was interested in working in Eastern Europe. And it also gave me a community in the form of the Russian Club. So I attended many club events. I served as a secretary for several semesters, got to know faculty, students better. Some of those students are now actually studying at Indiana University, just like me. So why did I choose to study Russian in the first place? Honestly, I just started kind of on a whim out of curiosity, but the more I learned about the language and the more I got into it, the more fascinated I got. Not just with the language itself, but with the literature, the culture, the history associated with it, or rather the cultures associated with it, because it also introduced me to other parts of Eastern Europe, Central Asia, and it got me interested in continuing to study more about those cultures. So I went on to study Polish and Ukrainian language, history, culture, all of which are now part of my studies at East European Studies here at IU. As far as the usage of Russian language in modern society, I'd say that it's absolutely vital, especially for us in community development. For me, it's been vital for working with refugees. I work as an interpreter here and have translated into both Ukrainian and Russian for local refugees, some of which prefer to speak Russian. It's been vital for me for unpacking, challenging the Kremlin's narrative of history and current events, including their war in Ukraine. I would say that the more we learn about Russian language and about the Soviet Union, the Russian Empire, the more we can understand the origins of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And that's absolutely vital if we want to work for peace in the future. So I absolutely encourage you all, in short, to continue your study of Russian, keep up the good work. And yeah, thank you for listening to me. Вы все молодцы. Удачи.